All right. Shalom. Yeah, then your own say. So I'm at the patch here. I and that day that's so at inquim. So all praise the most high. All praise the most high. Yeah, then your own say any anquan there or the amai and that day. Okay. Making sure say or the amai and that day. So your Bible tradition, your Bible tradition. All praise the most high. Meaning so much me share Sabbath class. Bishop Yawasa was good class. All praise the most high. um Clubhouse are you good? It was good. And and it was very, very good. Um all praise in the most high. I said more brothers ever joining, ever tuning in, right? Whatever questions or more. So I cross her for 10 years, 20 years. Whatever questions be our one or the Fabra Clubhouse, Israelites in Ghana. All right. Your Clubhouse, down on the Clubhouse, not joining in. All right. Every Sunday be about 3 p.m. Ghana time, tuning in. All right. Whatever questions be, I will be another Fabra. All right. And the topic here say, don't be as Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. All right. On today, Bible tradition. Say Bible share. It means me finish the class no. Into nyampon boy me baby I made you and then a major so na nyampon boy or me nkwani ahoden next week na de masa to aso. All right. So all praise the Most High, all praise the Most High. And to your bar, making sure so better truth. Oh yeah, Bemanasha child, baby, you share. All right. According to First Corinthians chapter 11. And after some try this now question be it will be to me about whatever questions that you have. All right. Main stroke, man, ferret, yambo, yeah, no way. Yeah, the Bible near the any a bit answer. All right. And so question be out with me here the episode. See, you have start your class no. So I'll be out for making sure so we'll know book or Bible and I will apocrypha. All right. Apocrypha in your book Paul Eka and one sem about Paul Kasaba Greek, neither Jew nor Greek. So history ni baby a Paul quote you from quote you free apocrypha. All right. And see, your Bible share this and I say. All right. You move brave. You kind of say you name about the story about Korah, and I say I catch you about Korah there to Korah there opesoye. But you bet a juma how a young upon STB, yeah, right? How young upon STB, yeah. All right, and see young call First Corinthians, First Corinthians chapter 14, verse 40. All right, young call First Corinthians chapter 14, verse okay, First Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33. Bible is say that the God is not the author of confusion. Nyankopon a obo minu mienu, yenye Nyankopon, onye obi a oye confuse, on confusion. I didn't know on confusion. Yen pick up verse 40. Or say, let all things be done decently and in order. Nyankopon be be biaye according to order. Nyankopon pe nyama norma on confusion. All right, I didn't say because of be biaye in order. Be a baby, no. Hey, about say na IUIC Rwanda. More. Okay, mommy had it. IUIC Ghana. IUIC Ghana. About say na Rwanda. Oh boy. I some more. See IT issues, man. My name have mentioned, yeah. All right, ask some more. My name why stop banning. IT issues always give me issues, man. WIBB issue happen. Oh boy. See, that's what happened. I asked some more. I asked some guys, yeah. Oh man. Okay, free hole. Okay, all praise the most high. All right. All right. Into me say can it be First Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33 or say, for God is not the author of confusion. Nyankopon oyobia on confusion. I didn't tell because okay, kind of verse 40. Yes, kind of verse 40 be more saying, let all things be done decently and in order. Meaning, young people say, be bia edana kwem pepepe. Young pompe normal basa basa basa. Opese be bia yet in order because on pe confusion. All right. Yen jump verse 33 or say, for God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints, right? Because now upon empe confusion, now upon be bia decently and in order. All right, now upon be bia indecently and in order because on pe confusion. All right, and see, yeah, brother Korah. All right, yeah, brother Korah, and then Dathan and then Abiram, right? But before we call, history about the responsibility now upon the man Levites, because so I can kind of Bible now, and that's what follow at their leadership on try. I'm not sure about history about young Israelites, no, now upon to check. Ajapade mean or assassin, one mat Levites not assassin be. Levites and the Juma Nyampo the Shomonsa say asofodino and the on any Shomonsa. But even so, no, amongst the Levites, no, and no munina asofodino and Shomonsa. Nyampo mo be our responsibility. All right. Obia was Levites no obia with responsibility at it. A shan inside. Oh yeah. I hope say what you say. All right, see, your baby share sa history ni kakanafi ya call into Korah, nafi ya te eno baby ase. All right, ni ate eno baby ase. All right, into Yanko Numbers chapter 1. Numbers chapter 1, verse 48. Numbers chapter 1, verse 48. All right, to Yanko Numbers chapter 1, verse 48. Numbers chapter 1, verse 48. I say, verse 48, or say, but the Levites after the tribe of their families were not numbered among them. And number all the men that can go to work in Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. Now, while Moses and a Levites now the and can home, while more mankind and kind or more the and can home. All right. I hope say Muhammad clear because sometimes no, and no matter oh boy. All right, and to your point, the unkind Levites now count. Verse 49. Verse 49. Verse 40. I'll say verse 48 beam. I'll say, for the Lord had spoken, verse 48. I'll say, for the Lord had spoken unto Moses, saying, only thou shalt not number the tribe of Levi, neither take the sum of them among the children of Levi. Verse 50. But thou shalt appoint the Levites over the tabernacle of testimony, and over all the vessels thereof, and over all the things that belong to it. They shall bear the tabernacle and all the vessels thereof, and they shall minister unto it, and shall encamp around the tabernacles. Right. And see when a Juma now want to share Levi's ninsa because we can kind of no say or separate a Juma Levi's net or more. For example, or say okay, I'll say verse 50 be on say thou shall appoint the Levites over the tabernacles, meaning tabernacles are another responsibility, all right, of the testimony, and over the vessels thereof, meaning vessels now temple tabernacle no temple no another Levites and I'll say and over all the things to belonging to it, and they shall bear the tabernacles and all the vessels thereof. They shall minister unto it. They shall minister unto it near the Aaron. I say for all right. And shall encamp around the tabernacles. All right. And Abra nyampon suma Moses mo koye fi Egypt no ye nam stress no ye called the land of Canaan no nyampon cheche asase ni nyina no wa ma Levites ni meaning Levites masase ni amobeye fo so aduaduane edi nyampon ama Levites no de esa right adwuma odi show monsa ye asofodie na de odi show monsa said ye kenkan no even a temple no maintaining of the temple no not responsibility no so a different right. And your Levites ni na asofudie no omudi. Right? And your Levites ni na about help responsibilities ni na. Right now, if you go to number 16, you share about Korah. All right. Enti yanko Numbers chapter 3 verse 1. All right, enti yanko Numbers chapter 3 verse 1. Numbers chapter 3 verse 1. I'll say, these also are the generations of Aaron and Moses in the day that the Lord spake with Moses in Mount Sinai. Verse 2. And these are the names of the sons of Aaron: Nadab, the firstborn, Abihu, Eleazar, and Adama. I'm pronouncing it wrong, but Adama, right? Verse 3. These are the names of the sons of Aaron. All right. The priests which were anointed, whom he consecrated to minister in the priest's office. All right. So Aaron's sons, now I think it's Exodus 28. And then catch Moses say, on anointed Aaron, the sons near the Oma Asofidi near the Ensha of Monsa. All right. In terms of the nation, one Monsa, Nesha Aaron Monsa. All right. All right, in terms of the nation, one Monsa, Nesha Aaron Monsa. Right. Then she Levi's Nina Ensa. And she Aaron Nasifo and then upon the Asofidi near the Eshe of Monsa. I hope say what you say. All right. Yentuaso. Verse 4. And Nadab and Abihu died before the Lord when they offered strange fire before the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai, and they had no children, because okay, kind of history now. Nadab ne Abihu almost sacrificed incense. Anyone said it almost yet, right? Almost sacrificing man young point the equum no omuniba, right? Omawo. All right, into Antuasu or saying, and Eleazar and Adama ministered in the priest's office in the sight of Aaron, their father, right? Because now upon the Asofidino Eshe, Aaron, and then Ma Ensa, right? Asofidino Levites need now responsibility said, Omuna Asofidino Ede Eshe or Monsa. No, a Levites no move free Aaron Asino, Omuna na Asofidino Ede Eshe or Monsa. And the pastor catch him say, or your software. I'll get tighter, meaning also free Aaron as if for any name say or pass it on free Aaron as if for a while or also get tight. All right. And Aaron now point Queen and free Egypt no or my Aaron and then as if for and as of within a short months. And to Moses, not Moses also a day. Right. Moses, I do my ben and now point the share Moses answer. Yanko first Ezra. Yanko first Ezra chapter 1, verse 13. Nia share a Juma Potia. Now upon the share Aaron answer. All right. Into your call, I think it's second Ezra chapter 1, verse 13. You heard the Bible near the Eka. Second Ezra chapter 1, verse 13. You heard a Juma now upon the share Moses answer. Second Ezra chapter 1, verse 13. Or say, I led you through the sea, and in the beginning gave you a large and a safe passage. I gave you Moses for a leader and Aaron for a priest. All right. Moses a leader over the children of Israel. Right. And the Levites and Kwaso, the whole children of Israel. And then Moses a leader. Moses, you can't say Moses, not Moses and a leader. All right. And then they said they're more presidents. Not Moses at that time, no. Moses a leader, and I say a president at that time. Right. Now Moses and a daily. And Aaron asofudine Aaron and then Mansa and Moses on the leader. All right. I hope so what I say. And your Bible here responsibility ajuma potia na other Levites nede omoye. Say Levites no nyina enye asofudine she Levites ni nyina ansa. Na Levites na kono no ade na omoye. All right. And then yes our Bible share. All right. And you call yeah and you see who Aaron me say kind verse 4 be verse 4 or say and Nadab and Abihu died before the Lord when they offered strange fire before the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai, and they had no children. And Eleazar and Adama ministered in the priest's office in the sight of Aaron their father. All right. Into Levites non weni ajuma de Nyampone share Aaron and Nema and Sa. All right, also what you said. All right. Chapter verse 15, verse 15 to 17. But say you make it sure say you know the same thing. Right now, Bible share Levites no or more makano, almost so a responsibility. I also say my mic no yet. Just say me shut na yeah some more. All right. Yeah, just say me shut na yeah. All right, see. Yen jump pick up verse Numbers chapter 3, verse 15. Numbers chapter 3, verse verse 14, or say, and the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, saying, verse 15, the children of Israel after the house of their fathers, by their families, every male from a month old and upward shall thou number them. Verse 16, and Moses numbered them according to the word of the Lord, as he has commanded. Verse 17, and these were the names of Levi by their names. So when Levi's not added, as if on right, because Aaron, Moses, any Aaron, right, and no Moses here leader, and also for they share Aaron and then in Mansa. And the other Levites now there, right now. All right. Verse 18. No, verse 17, I'll say, and these were the names of Levi by their names, Gershon and Kohath and Mirami, and see Levi's name Matrina Akano, Gershon, Kohath and Mirami. All right. For this that deal with truth in Gershon, Kohath, and Mirami, right? These are the rest of the Levites, the Akano, because as of the Eshe, Aaron, and then the Ma Ensa. All right. And see, chapter 23, chapter 3, verse 23 to 26. All right, here, Jampiako 23, is it 23? Misha said free, 23 to 26. 23 to 26, or say, the families of the Gershonites shall pitch behind the tabernacle eastward. And he so the king kind of said Nyampon catching Levi some be around the tabernacles. And he ebusuako omu free Gershon asino na omu wa here, omu camp here around the tabernacle, no more west end. All right. Yentuaso, verse 24. And the chief of the house of the father of Gershonites shall be Eliasap, the son of Laleel. Verse 25. And the charge of the sons of Gershon in the tabernacles of the congregation shall be the tabernacle and the tent, the covering thereof, and the hanging for the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Into winning it, the responsibilities of Levi's no free Gershon as if for. All right, and I hope so we'll pay attention. All right, so we'll go through a little bit of history. Now, you're called into Korah, any Dathan, any Abiram, all right. Verse 26, or say, and the hanging of the courts, and the curtain for the door of the courts, which is by the tabernacle and by the altar round about, and the courts of it for all the service thereof. And see, Gershon, Omaseno, Ejuma Nyampon the Shomon said the Omanef focus on the tabernacle, no, the tent, no, the covering, no, and a hanging of the door, and it the hanging of the courts, and the curtain up for the door, the curtain up for the door of the court. When a Juma Nyampon the share, Gershon, Nasefo, Levi's no more free Gershon Nasino. When a Juma Nyampon the show masi into mononomonia asopudi, because asopudi no Nyampon the share Aaron and then a mat answer. Auntie Levi's now Akana, Levi's no more free Gershon Nasino. When a Juma Nyampon the show of Monsa. I hope so pay attention. All right. Yan jumping verse 27. All right, to verse 27, I'll say, and of Kohath was the family of the Amorites, and the family of the Aziharites, and the family of the Hebronites, and the family of Uzzielites. These are the families of the Kohites, right? So Kohites no so also ma be brave, right? Into when ebusuam mo free Kohite Kohites I say into yenhwe adwuma nyampon de e de share omonsa. Verse 28. In the number of all the males from the month old and upward were 8,600 keeping the charge of the sanctuary. Verse 29. The families of the son of Kohath shall pitch in the side of the tabernacle southward. Verse 30. And the chief of the house of the father of the families of Kohites shall be Eleazar and the son of Uziel. Verse 31. I say, their charge shall be the ark and the table. The Kohites know their responsibility of the tabernacle. The ark of the covenant, they responsible of it. And I can kind of 2 Samuel, but I know or touch the ark because now ark no ox ni shaky ark na or so na nyampon kuno. Why? Because then the Juma say es on the so ark. So the Bible you can kind of 1 Corinthians chapter 14. No? Bible me tell say Nyankopon onye altar of confusion. Obese bibia done decently and in order. All right. And see, brother, no, or so ark no free the trouble, on free caution, no, on free Kohites, I say, right? And to not touch the ark now point the economy because Kohites, I say, and now add the ark, no add a responsible of the ark. All right. No more page ark. All right. Verse 31 BM or say, and their charge shall be the ark and the table and the candlesticks. I'm gonna sort candlesticks. No, I'm gonna maintain the candlesticks now. All right. And the altars and the vessels of the sanctuary wherewith they minister, and the hanging and all the services thereof. Right. We should need a Juma Kohites nede nyampon de share omonsa. All right. They also will pay attention. Yantuaso. Verse verse in front of one more verse 33. I say, and of Mirami, so the son of Levi, the third one, your friend Mirami, so almost aseno when a Juma nyampon de at the share of Monsa. All right. Verse 33. I'll say, of Mirami was the family of the Halites and the family of Mushites. These are the families of Mirari. All right, Mirari. Bear with me. All right, verse 34. And those that were numbered of them according to the number of all the families from a month old and upward were 6,200. Verse 35. And the chief of the house of the family, the chief of the house of the father of the families of the Mirari was Uzziel, the son of Abihail. These shall pitch on the side of the tabernacle northward. Into the Abishaku some free Levites as northward. All right. Verse 36. And under the custody and charge of the sons of Merari shall be the boards of the tabernacle, and the bars thereof, and the pillars thereof, and the sockets thereof, and all the vessels thereof, and all that serveth thereto, and the pillars of the court round about, and their sockets, and the pins, and their pins, and their cords. All right. So when a Juma nyampon the share Mirami also any nebusia for answer. And to nyampon to share Juma as of the no a Juma in share Levi's ninsa. Aaron in nebusia the almost share mudi as of the nations and other tribes so they almost nyampon the Juma or munina aye. We hear Korah now, Mojuma nyampon the show monsa air there. Say Korah nominated the ark no omne responsible because they ark one of the serious job because here Korah Levi's no more free Korah as no. I'm gonna say we page ark no. I'm gonna say we maintain ark no. I'm gonna say we be ark no. All right. I'll say and the table and the candlesticks. I'm gonna carry candlesticks. No making sure I'm gonna saw candlesticks no. Right. Aaron Ebusha for tabernacle high. The so candles, the making sure say acne bibia when you adjuma nyampo the share chorus near the answer. All right. I hope so. What you are saying. So right now, no, Yahu adjuma na other families of Levites near the Omoye. Into right now, because into history of number 16. Ni ahwe aseme esi wo. Na me say yin na yete adwumaku na ampon de share other tribe names. I know what you say because Moses the a leader. Every nana say for omna priest no asofudi na ehwe omonsa. Kohites no omna maintaining ark no and the candlesticks no. Omne when you adwuma nyampon de e share omonsa. Ti I hope say who pay attention. All right, who pay attention. This here who Kohites no adwuma nyampon de share omonsa. Enti enhwe Dathan and Abiram also baby almost free. In Numbers 26. Numbers 26, verse 5. Numbers chapter 26, verse 5. Or say, Reuben, the eldest of this, the eldest son of Israel, the children of Reuben had not, of whom cometh the family of Hanokites and of Peru. So can come Bible in baby Peru no much called pellet. All right, to Peru no and one pellet. All right, of Peru, the family of the Peloites and Peloites. Verse 6 of Hezron, the family of the Hezronites. Carmine, the family of the Kamites. These are the families of Reuben, and they were numbered of them were 43,730. Verse 8. And the sons of Peru, Eliab. Verse 9. The son of Eliab, Nemuel, and Dathan and Abiram. All right, Dathan and Abiram. Tribe omufri Reuben. Reuben into Korah, Levi for any Reuben and an enemy against Moses. All right. So I also pay attention. All right, but say you history kakra. Until right now, the Bible called Numbers chapter 16. Ya can any of you I say. Say the my kind of cement me and finish the class where now upon boa metwaso next week. All right, now upon boa metwaso next week. All right, until Numbers chapter 16. All right, to remember Moses or your leader. All right, Moses knowing the leader over the children of Israel. All right, at that time. All right, my answer my chair, Levi's. I'm the bishop at chair class where I'm not sure about this history, but in Numbers chapter 16. Numbers chapter 16, verse 1. Or say, now Korah, the son of Ishar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, and Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, and On, the son of Pelet. You see, Pelet near the Pelu, right? Pelu. You can kind Numbers chapter 26. No, not the Bible near friend of Pelu. Into Pelu and Pelet, the same person there. They all come once. Or saying, sons of Reuben took men into Korah, all three Kohites. I say no. As of today na omuna share ark ne so omuna share candlesticks no. Omo teaming up with Reuben, Dathan and Abiram. All right, omo teaming up. And omo there omo gather men unto them because omo princesses, right? Yeah, omo princesses, right? Because omo famous. Obi anymore. Hey, una mo ark no share. Hey, una Reubenites. So until now the omo princesses, no omo famous. Right, and so when we get that among men, other men unto them, these men were not wise at all, because who your wise and now point choose Moses or what be more free Egypt. They tell and they tell Abiram any Korah the yimu free Egypt. Now upon the summa Moses, this judgment the Eshen on inside. By so, verse 2. And they rose before Moses with certain of the children of Israel, 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of renown. So, 250 Israelites, no, they were men of renown. No me famous. Obi anymore. They say Ghana, we are famous. Obi anymore. Right? Obi anti these men not this 250 men. No me famous. Omi famous in Israel. And to Korah, any Dathan, any Abiram, when these are the men are omopeke, right? First coup in Africa. First coup, omobabe coup against Moses. Omobabe coup against Moses. It's crazy, like, okay, me can't about politics, but make sure how the mindset of us young Israelites in the city. Nyamopon asmobi, so mumungeni obeba kamungeni independence in free Egypt for himself. Mageni independence. Nipa no obo amumamunya independence no masete cool. Ese muyi sani penny fro. Sadi one na yes ade no. Yen Israelite no. Yen Israelite na all Africa no. Yen yes ade we. Kwame kuma ebo Ghana, ejima Ghana nya fan ho die. One na seti cool muyi Ghana for free so. Ghana for. And then who's a Bible where yen book and yakosi broni book. Thomas Lubumba, Congo, Obuama Congolese for any president in free France one. And then how many settle coup or mukono? Congolese for the settle coup or overtook no more settle up with British and the Portuguese or France in the omukuno. Tom Sankofa, yes, Thomas Sankofa, yes, Burkina Faso. Honestly, the same thing. Obuama Burkina Faso nya independence. One city coup. So omu overthrow no. Omu call for. It's like nah ne city coup no mu overthrow no. No mu coup no. So at the end of the day no. Oshe how young is like the mindset no etia like yeah that envy spirit that me na mbese me leader me na mbese me leader that spirit ebo yemu. You respect leader. You be say ne the leader. This is our mindset. You be seeing a leader. So anytime we are now upon setting leader over us or mobile boamia independence, no. Yeah, and it who a set coup a destroy any pan. But and can you say any pana and Karana and Keda social Kosubuni? Now you shall Kosubuni and assay. But Ghana and Karana and Kakosubuni control Ghana. Still, I'm control Ghana. Yeah, I'm control Ghana, but not before and how I'm control Ghana and right now and the Serbian. So Ghana for you see independence, right? Yeah. Because now point to Kwame Kumasi on yes, Kabana, Kagana, right now, Minimba Bianca or mine it here. One may set you cool, it you Kwame Kuma. Young Israelites. No, the same thing with Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. Almost set you cool, almost move through Moses. Moses, when our boy me independence, if you Egyptians no, but you be overthrow. Yo, you're wicked though. Damn. Young Israelites need a wicked though. Obi aboamo nya independence, but also overthrow ni pana aboamo independence no. But abani e shen kwasum the war making any attempts so be fight am nya independence. Am anaya ye free. Nya opo choose obi am nya independence also be go against any panel. Young is like you wicked, man, you wicked. Man, oh boy. Yan to verse 3. And they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, ye take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy. Listen, Moses no Aaron, you take it too much upon yourself. Masa, ye see holy. Yes, you holy. Ajuma now ye need to bit me aye. But wait, Masa, una koji na nan free Egypt. Una koji na nan free Egypt. Una boma ye independence. No. But how comes all the sudden adwuma na Moses emoye no ubetumi aye enti ubede on obabo what's it too cool about overthrow them that is crazy. Bible it can about your history how throughout history from Ghana all the way to South Africa. Now South Africa is different because South Africa no they were under the neck of Esau. Like how are you more African American? They were the neck of them, no, right? But the rest of African countries, no. President now, me learning about Omono. Other African countries need independence. Omo call for a certain coup overthrow sa leader, no. Same thing with Korah and Dathan and Abiram. Sa spirit, no. and then me say ampa any book we a book we a book and yankosibu ni book and then Chinese ni book. I mean to also. Or say, ye take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and the Lord is among them. Wherefore, then lift ye up yourself above the congregation of the Lord. Hey, Charlie Korah, as a mark modu. Okache Moses on now lifting himself over the congregation of Israel. Moses, you can carry history in the crowd. Moses cannot be so bad. Don't cry for some Nyampon, go for it. One boy meet me, a Juma, they meet me in there. Moses no be so bad, Juma. Because you know, I saw they near evil. So Korah was set to cool with Dathan and Abiram, any 250 princess of Israel, as to cool some overthrow Moses near Aaron. But wait. Now, when is small Moses? Now, upon the small Moses. It's a balance and also Baby overthrow Moses. When you're there, sometimes AI pay attention because we hear all these leaders from Bishop Nathaniel all the way down to Bishop Kanai, deacons, no, all the way down to captains, no, any officers, any soldiers, no. Like sometimes if you say a nipa and asset sa order, no, but you won't say a nyakupon asset sa order, no. And to who is so a Jumana Bishop, a Juma Bishop Yawas Bishop Bishop Nathaniel, Bishop Yawasab, Bishop Kanaya, no deacons near who is all now your brother, now your officer, with me. This is what the Bible efasa adeno. I mean sure, young Numbers. Numbers chapter 26, verse 9. Numbers chapter 26, verse 9. Numbers chapter 26, verse 9. Or say, the sons of Eliab and Nemuel and Dathan and Abiram. This is that Dathan and Abiram, which were famous in the congregation, who strove against Moses and against Aaron in the company of Korah, when they strove against the Lord. And see, even though they were strove, Moses, Besetiku overthrew Moses, but that's crazy. Who be say nipa na, who be say onyo bia when you said man na nipa na ye no betimi aye no. But unim se nyampon na choose say nipa so onye say adwuma no. Amafo be fi say oh, adwuma captains ni ye, adwuma deacons ni ye, adwuma leadership bishops no ye on betimi aye bi. But omunim se omuni nyankopon na ba ko because enyo mo pe and o set to myself some be leaders. Nyankopon na choose so omo omunye leaders. Enti cool na Korah any data almost set yes overthrow Moses no omunim say omuni nyankopon e ba be ko no omunim say omuni nyankopon e ba be ko yen hwa de first Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 8. First Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 8. Yen heard the Bible nekan. First Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 8. I say, he that despise not men, but God, who has also given unto us his Holy Spirit. Right? It is obvious all despise Moses ni Aaron. No, omunim say no omo despise Nyankopon. Why? Because Nyankopon no dey share Moses any Aaron say the omonya say adwuma no. Nyankopon honhom no dey share Moses say Moses una ma choose say you so you leader. Enti me honhom ashomu a lead the children of Israel. So almost despising Moses, almost set cool, so much overthrow Moses. No, now almost say almost cool, I overthrow Nyankopon. Crazy. Like even this, but this congregation, I'm out for baby bam, I'm out for womb, I'm moving some better saying captains now leadership asset, and as officers now leadership asset over them. I'm some better saying to I'm finding ways now there, my mama and when you say, but yes, I'm master. At the end of the day, only Nyankopon echo war. Only Nyankopon and echo war. And you only say any pan. Zany is Nyankopon setting over whatever office. Nyankopon choosing so on your soldier. Nyankopon choosing so on your officer, on your captain, on your deacons, on your bishops. Nyankopon choose who omo. And not in the spirit ede egu omo so. And there's all no more call akwa. And you no more call akwa. Only Nyankopon echo akwa. Oh man, Acts chapter 9. Asma Christ ekache Paul. Acts chapter 9, verse 3 to 5. Acts chapter 9, verse 3 to 5. Acts chapter 9. Okay, New Bible. Come on. All right, into Acts chapter 9, verse 3. Acts chapter 9, verse 3, or saying, and as he journeyed, he came near Damascus, and suddenly there shined around about him a light from heaven, where you saw at that time here from the soul. All right. Verse 4. And he fell to the earth and heard a voice saying unto him, Saul, Saul, why persecute thou me? Verse 5. And he said, who art thou, Lord? And the Lord said, I am Jesus, whom thou persecute. It is hard for thee to kick against the prick. And the Bansana, yes, Pharisees no, any scribes no, ekuno, any the wicked of our brothers ekuno. A Bansana Paul eku Jesus Christ. No. Paul eku Jesus Christ, but Paul eku the followers of Jesus Christ. Paul not Paul eku the followers of Jesus Christ. When not Paul ekuno in the spirit, not Paul eku Jesus Christ. Not Paul eku Jesus Christ. And then Jesus Christ catch Paul said, Paul, I don't know who come. Paul can say, Paul ne kun Jesus. No, not Paul ne kun Jesus. But I don't know Jesus Christ okasa because now Paul kun the followers of the Jews now more follow Jesus Christ no kun. So whatever our mindset is you feel say sometimes you feel so send power me leader now must me in every na me be leader. Must I then do no sani panel and ebenyas only sanya only nya upon ebenyas. Only nya upon ebenyas because no kore no obia nya upon obia ne spirit. And I face in this person so obia measure of his spirit. All right, or mobia certain measure or may nya the same measure. Okay, from all the way from once the soldiers all the way up to bishop. Brothers, no spirit. It's not the same spirit as the soldiers. Soldiers, no spirit. It's not the same spirit as officers. No, officers, no. So almost spirit, no. It's not the same spirit than captains. No, and more captains, no so spirit. No, deacons, no more spirit than the captains. So that's not deacons, no so spirit. No. Bishop no and more spirit than the deacons. All right. I hope so what you say. So your spirit than upon their mind, and yet the same, even amongst the soldiers no crown, even amongst the officers no crown. Now upon ama obia different spirits. Obia yen spirits near and yet the same. Minim at the crow what that means. All right, yen spirit no and yet the same. All right. But a man for free say, oh, master, or Jumana, you meet me a yamana, bro. So, especially young baby, young Israelites near all Ghana. No, what for be a Jumano? No, but so, but or no, but so your boss. So, soon after the Jumano, no, but so your boss. So, best say whatever means, you were free, no, near or not be able to name how I see you stay in our lane, near play your rule, near you're submissive. Then you're upon it receive Sadini and Pessia. Yeah, it's like near all Ghana, it's Sadia. And in a Ghana, or be your business, sir. I'm out for no form so many business man and more mono. Nasa I'm out for no episode ye seeing owner of the business. This is winning your mindset. Winning your mind. The same spirit than a Korah or more any Dathan or any Abiram or more. Same spirit no ever that's what Ghana and a day. Same spirit on in free hall. Even your banner queen, I'm out for be refuse to meet me a Jumana bishop. Master, any easy job, although like better all. Master, any easy job. And yet easy job. And take go back to Numbers 16. Numbers chapter 16, verse if I can make it do. Numbers chapter 16, verse 4. I say, and when Moses heard it, he fell upon his face. Moses fell upon his face. I'm going for a cry. I said, I didn't hammer. I don't know more complaining. I don't know more because of history, no, I don't know. I'm complaining too much. I'm complaining too much. Until Moses tears and on it or fall upon his face. Yantuaso, verse 5. And he spake unto Korah and unto his company, saying, even tomorrow, the Lord will show who is, and who is holy, and will cause him to come near unto him. Even him whom he has chosen will he will. Hey, I'm making cancel. Or say, I'm making kind of be. Or say, even him whom he has chosen will he cause to come near unto him. And now, also anybody will cry, Kasacham Kwaka Umushi. Also, the Mekachi Yankopon and Yankopon Abba, no, I mean, any pony Yankopon. Miss Okasacham Kamasa, or the from Bonnet Chemi. If I'm much, I didn't come by and come in you. Now, only Nipa also bet me and a Jumani Panic say, oh, the Mekachi Yankopon. Then Yankopon, but no apeke, any new one or no Yankopon apeke. Eh, Massa, now sending Panano Okosetiku over Sanipan. Sanipan, the only neighbor war. But the spirit, when the spirit of pride, the spirit of you can say envy, the spirit of covetousness, won't think it's about a normal ways. Hey, massa, I damn quite you say the cano a nipper unim amount for any momo. Unim amount for any momo. And I can't say an eka. Say nipper unim amount for any momo. So until Korah need date on one thing, hey, massa. Moses nyampon said no over us so tell them me back about me because it's cool over trono o man think sa omu hwe ani so oh hwe Moses hwade o ya metimi aye masa ma me ko over trono yento aso yento aso verse 6. This do, take ye census Korah and all his company, and put fire therein, and put incense in them before the Lord tomorrow, and it shall be that the men whom the Lord doeth choose, he shall be holy. Ye take too much upon you say, ye take too much upon you, ye sons of Levites. Most Korah, most Levite, your master, I don't know more promo, sir. Korah, I don't know promo, sir. Korah, I don't know promo, sir. Yantuaso. Verse 8. And Moses said unto Korah, Here I pray you, ye sons of Levi, see if it but a small thing unto you, that the God of Israel has separated you from the congregation of Israel, to bring you near to himself, to do the service of the tabernacle of the Lord, and to stand before the congregation to minister unto him. And Moses be most sons of Levi, ajuma kesenya upon the adiama mosemo na monhwe tabernacles no so. Any as we know, muna monye de monya woni majuma kesenya upon the amamo. Into when you Moses said the Ebusa. Yanto aso. Verse 10. Verse 10. And he has brought thee near to him. I say, Nyapo ama closer unto Onu Nyankopon. Korah, Nyapo ama are you closer to Onu Nyankopon? All the tribes in Nano, Mona mo ben Nyankopon. Challenge Nyapo ben Nyankopon, which means all power. As will be also ben president. Oh, yeah, what to me? To live no more to me, no more obi o more any monyam. O ben Nyankopon, mean o any monyam, Nyankopon no born as Astronia assassin say, Mona mo bese mona mo ben me. Most are trouble no. Mona mo bese mona mo ben me. It must say a heavy work. Any monyam kese pa. Said the Ghana yeka. Any monyam kese heavy work. Yanto aso. Verse 10. And has brought thee near to him, and all thy brethren, the sons of Levi, with thee, and seek ye the priest, and ye seek the priesthood also. It's right number some Aaron Adjumanya upon the share Aaron. So much some say priesthood and so on. Mokoras no Nyapo Ajuma the Shamon Sasa, Mona Moshe Arkness, Mona Mo candlestick, no Mona the Mudium Wajuma. And the other Namopa Mobasamoje Aaron Ajuma Efrinsa, and I was a Mujimiso Ajuma Freemansa. Obiad Nyapo Mobi Ajuma or more oil. Yanto aso. Verse 11. For which cause both thou and all the company are gathered together against the Lord. Ɔsɛ mo nyinaa mo go against Nyankopɔn. Mo saa nkɔfo 250 people, wo ni Korah, any Dathan, any Abiram no, mo go against Nyankopɔn. Mo bɛsɛ mo settle war against mo ni Nyankopɔn. Yɛnto aso. Verse 11. Or say, for which cause both thou and all the company are gathered together against the Lord. And what is Aaron that ye murmured against him? Aaron, oh yeah, why are more murmur against Aaron? Aaron, oh yeah, nipa to someone. Just in your opponent, you so Aaron saw na as of really known in a manner in this. So I tell them now more murmur against Aaron. I don't know so move overthrow Aaron. I don't know more pass of video so I come with Juma. I don't. More Korah, I don't know more pesa there. Verse 12. And Moses sent to call Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, which said, we will not come up. And Moses afraid Dathan and Abiram some mumra. Almost massa. Yamba. Hey, massa, come for your bodo. Hey, I tell you crazy. I'm off for your bodo. I'm off from show. I'm off from radio. Yeah, to also. Verse 13. Is it a small thing that thou hast brought us? Is it a small thing that thou hast brought us up out of the land that flow with milk and honey to kill us in the world? Hey, that be my kind of I say Egypt na young kwasum no say milk and honey. I say oh kwasum e banse na be milk and honey. And then they Ghana for especially more money. Oh, come Bible nature mama say massa. Me heaven number one. America ayo more heaven. But me adwuma three jobs so no more ye. But say America ayo more heaven. O kan hwe o muntie. Same thing and our brothers with it or more can. I say Moses you what be ye free but your milk lena if we make a honey. What will be ye free and cosmo you mo Egypt. Hey master na that kind of quite high. One kwasum na nipa na be you free kwasum no o complain sa and kwasum na won e milk and honey. Hey, crazy. Oh man. Verse 13 BM. Is it a small thing that thou hast brought us up out of a land that flowed with milk and honey to kill us in the wilderness, except thou make thyself altogether a prince over us? And yet Moses and setting himself as a prince or a leader over Israel. And Moses yes, leader of Israelites no. It is from Egypt. Namko yen and free Egypt. Namenyo leader. No, Moses no Chile. Oh no. Nami or Chile with Midianites no. Nyapon and free Moses. ST Moses as the leader over the children of Israel. So omo Moses eluki say Moses nana ono na dene person me person leader. No, any Moses nana dene person leader. Bishop the tenio any person no person turn my leader. They can Bishop Yawasa, Bishop Kanai, and no more person be leader. All the captains know, deacons know, and no more person be leader. Captains know officers. And you upon it, a choose someone said the audition will say, Massa, my family home ship, una be leader, una be leader, una be leader, una be leader. Nyapon a yes, adian. Nyapon a yes, adian. It's a new Moses net on a cast of Massa be semi leader. No. And I Aaron a cast of me priest. No. Nyampon ede e said you with the eshomons. Nyampon ede no hu me de egu omu. Yantwaso. Verse 14. Moreover, thou hast not brought us into a land that floweth with milk and honey, or give us inheritance of fields and vineyards. Will thou put out the eyes of these men? We will not come up. Hey, and to perform your bold, master. What do you feel Egypt? What for inquires I see flow milk and honey? You near your vineyard, you near your sassy bit me do the so. Master, memma. Hey, master, they them Abiram, mommy bold. I'm going to the master. I want master. My men dream of home. Would you none them one course? None of your better sense. I stress from wood and master, member. Said a Ghana, I found Ghana for or master for us and free. Remember, and then I'm a shirt and pull it down. All right, and the end to also. Verse 15. And Moses was very wroth and said unto the Lord, respect not thou their offering. Hey, Moses will to me. Actually, now my offering, no more offering. May accept more offering. Hey, I'm a man for be to me. Nyampon ma Moses to me say nyampon to me catch Moses them. Nyampon to me catch Moses to me catch nyampon say nyampon. Omo offering no more offer no. Mentie. All praise the Most High. Now, it's now, and say you're very careful. It was sad no Korean, right? So, you know, so pride, ni envy spirit, and it covetous spirit now. It will you know. And it's a fight because now upon set to someone over us. Now upon it choose any pan. So you are just all go against any pan. Master only now upon a co. Only now upon a co. Yantuaso. Verse 15. And Moses was very wroth and said unto the Lord, respect not thou their offering. I have not taken an one ass from them, neither have I hurt one of them. The Moses got to may take your offering because when you ask influence more, and I mean you be be as the influence, and I mean you almost be. All right, Yantuaso. Verse 16. And Moses said unto Korah, be thou all day, be thou and all thy company before the Lord, thou and they, and Aaron tomorrow. And the most catch on Saudi, Nyapo Bechna, or the Mombra, no company with 250 people in the Mombra. Yantuaso. Verse 17. And take every man his censer and put incense in them, and bring ye before the Lord every man in every man his censer. 250 censers. Thou also and Aaron each of you his censer. Verse 18. And they took every man his censer and put fire in them, and laid incense thereon, and stood in the door of the tabernacle of the congregation with Moses and Aaron. Verse 19. And Korah gathered all the congregation against them unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And the glory of the Lord appeared unto all the congregation. Hey, Akoya go through. Akoya and resign. Will go through. So still best to cool no against Moses. Eti omoba the next year no. Any nyam point there. A glory there. A pie. Nyam point a bow. When the glory there a pie. Yento as yen had see. Verse 19. Verse 20. Or say. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, saying, separate yourselves from among these congregations, that I may consume them in a moment. Nyapon by yenyem se na ye Christ and in Moses. Nyapon by no catch Aaron, Moses ni Aaron say, Master, monchi mu fi sankofo we ho, na men destroy monte. Nyapon. Only time for confusion. Oh, you'll be a cause of confusion, but you obey you intent to me free. In the Bible, he's not the author of confusion. Confusion at all. Bible is decently and in order. All right. Yantuaso. Verse 21. Separate yourself from among this congregation, that I may consume them in a moment. Verse 22. And they fell upon their face and said, O God, the God of spirits of all flesh, shall one man sin, and will thou be wroth with all the congregation? Now, complaining, sir. And now, destroy the congregation of Israel. And Moses and Aaron day, a book to Jina Moshe Yang Pons and Yang Pon, Nipa Bakuna am from so Milku Omunina. Now, I'm on phone so Yankopon, I'm on phone so in Nipa Yang Pon, I set you over say almost saying Israelite so. Now my first one with the bishop at them, or did you yeah? I said, hey, Bible no class don't Bible says don't me kind of plain term. I said don't insult the leaders of your people, right? Now unso dear crowd who could Now, president Kwabet could not them. I am for Kwabet could do them. I could did Bishop Nathaniel, Bishop Yawasap, can I Dickens Nika, who could do matter myself. Oh, yeah, Shadia can young point is so more Yawasa serious. What who be that? Me who be that? Me who be that? Now, what could do matter? Anyway, I'm off with Bible kind of I think it's probably 8 verse 36 and I'll say or more time in or more do Yantuaso. Verse 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the congregation, saying, Get you up from about the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan and Abiram. The young one got share Moses on got share congregation so montro move free Korah, Dathan and Abiram, or montro move free more. Baby almost 10 to be an massa move free. Why around be an free to move free more. Verse 25. And Moses rose up and went unto Dathan and Abiram, and the elders of Israel, and Israel followed him. Verse 26. And he spake unto the congregation, saying, Depart, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men, and touch nothing of theirs, lest ye be consumed in all their sins. Verse 27. So they got up from the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram, so on every side, and Dathan and Abiram came out and stood in the door of their tents, and their family, and their wives, and their sons, and their little children. Damn. Verse 28. And Moses said, Hereby ye shall know that the Lord has sent me to do all these works, for I have not done them of my own mind. Verse 29. If these men die the common death of all men, or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, then the Lord has not sent me. Damn, Moses. Moses got to say, and go for mu a way normal. Me na me and the young point the answer mommy. Verse 30. But if the Lord make a new thing, and the earth open up, the earth open her mouth and swallow them up with all that appertaineth unto them, and they go down quickly into the pit, then ye shall understand that these men have provoked the Lord. It is no Moses no more attack or more attack one Yankopon. And the Moses got says, Sinaupon be from Kai. Now pon be from Naso or Momunya could go assassinate so. Omomunya call from Hoa and a moose and pa. Omar the Omama Yankopon de Ebu Efu onu Yankopon. All right, Yantuas, verse 31. And it came to pass, as he had made an end of speaking all these words, that the ground, that the ground craved a sender that was under them. Damn, Moses Kasari and assassinate a movie. Damn, Tabu coming. Me and me. Who join us assassin mobile? Damn. Verse 32. And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their houses, and all the men that pertained unto Korah, and all their goods. There be bia more in 20 or be more bia no nina call assassinate. Imagine senior point be as no one more question. Oh man. Verse 33. Verse 33. They and all that pertained to them went down alive into the pit, and the earth closed up together, and they perished from among the congregation. Hey, nasa simobi, nan wo busu afo nyina no o tent mu nyina makwasa asna se, na nya pasa akantu. Chai. Zani pa utu yeah Israel, that's what thing. Minima swordin so to our you preco you cotona mouthful jina bontina a show do me so to blomi jina wo me a child there on your pon wo no asesa also ye better saying o ma nya pon small mo no mu wo awo mu child na ukuhu o mu video YouTube say ye better see o na be set cool over must in shroud there yen be before na in shroud there there's a evil ankasa yen Israelites ni evil ankasa yen to aso verse me time. Okay, me rush it through. Maybe me rush it through it quick. Verse 34. And all Israel that were around about them fled at the cry of them, for they said, lest the earth swallow us also. Verse 35. And there came out a fire from the Lord and consumed the 250 men that offered incense. Damn. The same way now Aaron and Manum incense, that's Nyampons Iku's uncle for Nyampon smart. Why if we Joe Estro Eman destroys and 250 princes. No. And then the only Nyampon private says I could good do on my time. I'm off on dream. Yen to us. Verse 36. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, that he take up the census out of the burning and scatter thou the fire asunder, for they are hallowed. Verse 38. And the censer of these sinners against their own souls, let them make them abroad plates for a covering of the altar, for they offered them before the Lord. Therefore they are hallowed, and they shall be a sign unto the children of Israel. All right, verse 39. And Eleazar the priest took the brazen censers wherewith they that were burned had offered, and they were made abroad plates for a covering of the altar. Verse 40. To be a memorial unto the children of Israel, that no stranger which is not of the seed of Aaron come near to offer incense before the Lord, that be not as Korah and his company, as the Lord said unto him by the hand of Moses. And is that incense no amazing no. That incense no more light in and your moduma also offer that incense. Na ye, one more ejuma Aaron as if for ejuma de omo yesa ade omo na off I so incense no. Nyampo so ku amasa means nyampo me for ebe fa so ku no nyampo enfunso bia ni ne ho nyampo enfunso bia ni ne ho and that incense na any gin kwase omo na offer that incense no but and pride any envy any covetousness no omo enfa incense no nyampo e di ku omo nyampo ya amazing no nyampo be ka say omo okay me don money achoma nyampo na me ku omo me mama breaking me lord na e de ma ku omo. Nyampo, you are amazing, man. Master, don't tempt Nyankopon. I'm off for through Nyankopon. Master, I'm off for through Nyankopon. I'm off for through Nyankopon. I'm off for through Nyankopon, man. Verse verse 40. To be a memorial unto the children of Israel, that no stranger, that which is not the seed of Aaron, come near to offer incense before the Lord, that he be not as Korah and his company, as the Lord said to him by the hand of Moses. And he so offer incense. It's so free Aaron. I say, it is that 250 people. They to the Korah now because incense now more fire. Then you can so me yes again. But too cool. Hey, I'm off for radio. But all praise the Most High. All praise the Most High. My mentor real quick. Verse 41. But on the morrow, all the congregation of Israel, all the congregation of the children of Israel, murmured against Moses and Aaron, saying, "Ye have killed the people of the Lord." Yeah, you know, I'm saying, "Nyansa ni ho." Omo blame Moses and Moses na the eku omo. Asa dream na enkleke. Yan is like them say, "Ntinyampon kun rebellious of all our forefathers in the world. Okomu nyina mo card the young people in Joshua and the Omoko, the land of Canaan." Because yeah, rebel. That's a rebel. I didn't complain this. Especially the solution you are I not all complaining. Nyampo my solution, master men yes I okay. Mami focus on the SME. But no, almost still almost complaining. They say Moses and I said to you cool. I'm gonna set you cool now. I'm moving so many Moses everything. Now point the cool. It's one fault and so one is so blame more. But I no more blame Moses ni Aaron. Crazy, crazy like. Man, yeah, complaining too much. Now Moses, no, onya sempa because you need to complain. Yeah, how Moses pan. You know how Moses pan. You know how Moses. But all praise to Most High. All praise to Most High. It's mean part 2. All praise. All right. Now pon boa. No omi yankwani ahoɔden a ɛbɛtoa yɛ adesua so nti I hope say the esua na ɛde what I say. All right, so all praise the Most High, all praise the Most High. The esua na ɛde what I say. See, you make sure say and you can say you follow the ways of Korah, any Dathan, any Abiram or behavior because that behavior no it lead into what? It lead into death. Who will and it lead to? All right, who will and it lead to? So you make sure. So spirit in bow so massa bonfire and then upon you spirit in free so quick. Man entertaining spirit because that spirit no a death. A death, pride, envy, covetous now. We you and say to me, fight me ye from tentem. All right, say ye from tentem. All praise the Most High, and y'all pass it, and y'all pass it. I hope seeing you soon be another day. Your number I know air cost a camera screen is no. Your email was so all your free. Offer ya a bet show baby or you Kumasi IP to fit them more brownie and mission and there. Also send the emails, whatever questions be I want to send you email, you better answer with the Bible. All right, or across so free, right? For the same number. All right, bet sure be a one near the only mission idea. Send a macano IYC Ghana, your clubhouse, your friend of Israelites in Ghana. Israelites in Ghana. Tunya one upon bois. Tuning in every Sunday, bois, every Sunday piano about 3 p.m. Ghana time at tuning in. And after so biblical smoke. So yeah, another page. Your leadership or more I'm on the host at the end. And after so upload God's laws and so right. So all these clubhouse now because sure so be tuning in. I'm sure say by now I'm say biblical smoke ever started at 9:30 more. Make sure so be tuning in our clubhouse. Now so joining tuning into in the classroom. IYC in the classroom. I think in the classroom too. Make sure so be subscribe, right? Be subscribe. Now follow up with all the teachings of our leadership from all the way from Bishop embassy captains. All right. So be any questions yeah the addition ABC I say you make sure say the emrasem so emrasem ne hu hia yenya proko we yenya koto we yenya shrimp we oba jani kan share be man na mo dress say man munja sade ne ye you can so shout oba tade you can so ba so share be man tade say homosexual lifestyle ne wo yenya hu film lesbian lifestyle ne wo yenya hu film yenya hu free politics mo because politics na idea wa kwashem no emwaye ekwan bebre so e dey owu amanfo all the time it making no sense nyampo am fa am as we say me politics ye me to abama we nyampo fa am yes ade no nyampo ka teze me di ne mrasems ye making sure say ye boa ama Christ government as established on this earth right near really forever and any adwuma all right say nyampo pe no me ya hoden a obi any questions ye dey adusua ne be say all right, shalom, Most High in Christ bless.